Alright, so I'm going to show you guys how to put together the elf Lollipop Critter. What I did was I just cut this as just out of construction paper just because I don't intend to use this, so I just wanted to do it quickly and out of colors you could see. So I cut out all the various colors. I've got black, I've got tan, I've got green, yellow, white, and brown that you may or may not be able to see these little pieces over here. And I'm just going to show you how to put them together. So this guy pretty much is one of the easier guys, I think. Even though it's a lot of pieces, I think it's easier because of how the face cuts out. So I don't have to figure out, okay, does this piece go here? Does this piece go there? It just fits right into his face. So because I'm working with construction paper, I've got to use some good old-fashioned glue here. I would suggest, if you're only making a few of these, I would use like 631, like some really cheap vinyl, just because it would be nice to not have to glue every piece together. Another suggestion, I have a sticker machine that I use too, that you can run all the pieces through and it gives them a sticky back, but I just didn't want to waste my sticker paper. Alright, I think I need a little more glue. Just so he stays down. So you guys can see him better. Now what these Lollipop Critters are, if you notice, his nose is missing. And so that's where the lollipop would stick out. I almost lost these ears, so when you're cutting things out, don't be like me and, be working on a million different projects and just scrape your ears right off your mat. I had to go looking for them on the floor before I recorded this. Because I was looking at all my pieces and I said, geez, I'm missing a set of ears here. Now when I do layered projects like this, I like to work one color at a time. Just because, yes, you want to see what it looks like. I know I'm very impatient myself, but a lot of the times it's just way easier if you just work one color at a time. So I am going to move on next to these little brown bits because they're bothering me over here. And it doesn't really matter what order you do them in after this, the skin tone. Just because that's just how he works out. So once you got the skin tone down, you can pretty much go in any order. This just happens to be the order I'm going in. And now I just looked at his face, so I have an idea of where the pieces go. I always recommend that if you don't have your computer in front of you, to just print out a picture of it to follow as a guide as you're working along. But I've got him pretty fresh in my mind, seeing as I've been staring at him for a good half hour. And especially with vinyl, as I'm working with construction paper, I can always go back and kind of shift things. When you're working with vinyl, you definitely want to make sure you know where pieces are going. You don't want to have to peel up and re-stick back down if you realize you're a centimeter off there. And moving on to the white. And you can start to see his face is coming together here. Now if you notice me picking up my pieces with my finger, I'm not doing anything special, I just have glue stuck on my finger, so it just helps me to pick pieces up. last but not least, the little jingle bells. And there he is, all pieced together. Just gonna press it down a little bit. Now, it's got these dashed lines here. And what those are for are simply for folding it. So you fold these lollipop critters right on these dashed lines. And of course I don't have a lollipop to show you this with, but there is a little hole here that you stick your lollipop stem through, and you fold it up. And I'll use my glue stick so you can see the nose, but that's where your lollipop would stick out. And that would be your little lollipop critter.